Hello everybody, welcome to the prediction video for WWE Fastlane this coming Sunday on the WWE Network, of course, for just $9.99. Damn, I just did a promo for WWE. Oh my god, where has it come to, huh, people? Oh, I just have to get my notes up here for you guys, then we are ready and good to go. All right, we'll start off with the kickoff show. We have Rey Mysterio versus Andrade. Um, I think Andrade will get a win. Rey Mysterio puts Andrade over. He is there actually now, I think, just to put up over talent. He's a legend, and that's how it goes in the business. So it's just so a shame that Rey Mysterio has come return. He made some good impressions, and then he's on the kickoff show. I think it's not completely fair. I don't think he should be there. That is my opinion. All right, and then we're going to the main show, the WWE Raw Tag Team Championship triple threat match. The Revival as champions versus Aleister Black and Ricochet versus Chad Gable and Bobby Roode. Um, I'm actually not so impressed with the Revival, how they've been defending the championship. It's like, well, they're coming over cheap. It's not really good book, but that's how I feel. Um, and I'm actually very impressed actually with Aleister Black and especially Ricochet. Ricochet have his movesets, his aerial moveset is just very impressive. Put the titles on those people. Let them move on. It could be funny if they win the title, the tag team titles from the Raw, and then they're also into the Dusty Road Classic still. So it's kind of funny if they would win that also. That would double up, but if you ask me. Anyway, yeah. All right. Then next match, the Shield versus Drew McIntyre, Baron Corbin, and Bobby Lashley. I'm actually interested how we're going to see the Shield here because keep in mind that Seth Rollins is still having issues with his back. They have to be careful for him if they want to have him totally healed up towards WrestleMania. Roman, I think he still have to get back in condition, and I don't think he's 100% cleared. So what are we going to see? Dean Ambrose doing the most of time, most of them in action on this match or something, and then taking on Drew McIntyre, Baron Corbin, and Bobby Lashley. Now the rumor goes that Baron Corbin will take on Roman Reigns for WrestleMania. Um, but I really want to see how far and how good is Roman in shape after all the treatment he has to have of his chemo, etc. Because chemo will take your body down. So I'm I'm really locking him up. I'm not so skeptic to say I doubt um, if it's just a storyline, to put them off television. I think WWE won't do that in case of cancer. They'll avoid. There's also been came out that he had actually more flair than that actually he had leukemia. That means that there was warning signs that it was on its way back. Now, then if you come very quickly, yeah, then it could be, but it's just a flare, so it's not actually you have leukemia. You just build up prevention, and that's how you can stop it. And in that way, it would make sense. But then WWE still should be ashamed of themselves because in the promo of 22nd of October, they said clearly, he said clearly in the promo, he had leukemia. So in that way, they're still a little bit made a bump up in towards WWE now. That's that. WWE Smackdown Women's Championship, Asuka versus Mandy Rose. We all like Mandy, don't get me wrong, but going into WrestleMania, I don't see Mandy Rose taking the title. If we were now maybe just past WrestleMania and it was Backlash or something, maybe then I could see it happening just to get the flow, see it how it's going. But now we're going to WrestleMania, you have to all have the big stars have the title, put them in big matches, etc. So that way, with all due respect, Mandy, I think Asuka will retain the title and go to WrestleMania. I don't know who she's going to face. I feel also a little bit like she's a little bit forgotten on the main roster, and that's actually a shame because she is the women's champion of SmackDown. But they push so much on the main storylines, and even and that I'm a little bit annoyed with. They put Becky Lynch and Charlotte, with all due respect, because I know they want to push that as WrestleMania's main event. Put that on Raw as well as SmackDown. Yeah, then you're going to take a lot of TV time away for your other stars. I think it's a little bit too much go up. That's why we got the brand split. Then I know it's a little bit difficult because Ronda is on Raw and Becky and Charlotte on SmackDown, but then decide we're going to put it on Raw or we're going to put it on SmackDown, but not both shows. That I think is a little bit overkill. But that's just my opinion. And I think Asuka is actually suffering for that. That's my opinion. The WWE Tag Team Championship, the Women's Tag Team Championship match between the Boss and Hart Connection and Nia Jax and Tamina. The rumor goes that the Boss and Hart Connection are taking sorry, up against Lita and what is her name? I don't forget her. What are the other legend? No, I can't forget. I'm so terrible to names. But the thing is, again, no title change. They just also got the championship. So. And Nia Jackson, Tamina, I don't know. I'm not so fond of those two. Tamina, yeah, she's big, she's and stuff and impressive, but you can see she's not a real good wrestler. With all due respect, I know her dad was a great wrestler, but yeah. Then the WWE Smackdown Tag Team Championship match between the Usos and The Miz and Shane McMahon. Here's the thing. It's rumored we're going to get The Miz against Shane McMahon on WrestleMania. So I don't think they're going to put the tag team titles on them. And it's also rumored the Usos will take on the Hardys. So that is a nice tag team championship one match for SmackDown, or for Raw, no, for WrestleMania. It's gone really good with me today. So I just see the Usos will retain, and yeah. And going forward. Now we can see something happening in this match, that Shane and The Miz will have a fallout on in this match. It can be, because they have to build towards that match. They have to build up some sort of storyline between those two. So I can see that happening on Sunday. Would not be surprised. But yeah, but as it looks like at the whole show, I don't see any title changes. That's the thing. Um, yeah, and then the WWE Championship match between Daniel Bryan and Kevin Owens. There was a rumor some time ago when they were still off television that Sami Zayn would return together with Kevin Owens. There was a rumor that they would form a tag team. But it's funny, if you have noticed on the last promos, Kevin Owens keeps on saying he doesn't have any more friends. He lost all his friends. And so I think what will happen in this match, Sami Zayn will interfere in this match, will cost Kevin Owens the title, and have those two, as Sami Zayn as the heel, Kevin Owens as the babyface, go ahead at WrestleMania. I know we've seen that match a lot, and etc., but we've seen it always as Kevin Owens as the heel, and now we have him as a babyface. I think in that way you can get a whole different kind of match. In that way, Daniel Bryan will retain, and then he probably will take what's rumored on Kofi Kingston. The issue is there was some rumors ago that we get a triple threat from the New Day, but that's now totally gone dead. That's never of again. But I have something. What do you do with the other two members of the New Day on WrestleMania? Because they're big enough now a name to have a WrestleMania match, I think. I think we'll see that in the coming weeks what they're going to do at WrestleMania. And then the match, and it is actually so predictable, this match. If Becky Lynch wins, she'll be added to the WWE or Raw's Women's Championship match at WrestleMania. I think Becky Lynch will win. However, we could have a swerve in this match, and that Charlotte wins. You say, yeah, but how do you get to the triple threat? Well, easy. If Becky Lynch will lose, then she comes forward. Yeah, but wait a second. It's all nice. You don't put me in the match. But I won the Royal Rumble. I'm entitled. I'm legally obligated to be in this match. You can't push me out. In that way, she still can come in the match. So there could be a very easy swerve that we see Charlotte win, just to keep the storyline a little bit running towards WrestleMania. Because we still have some weeks to go, people, to WrestleMania. And I think we're not going to close down the story match line of the storylines now towards WrestleMania and say, yeah, now we're certain of that match. I have a feeling we're going to be swerved. But to be on the safe side, because I know also it's WWE and they don't want to make it too difficult for themselves, that we see Becky Lynch win. But I would not be surprised if we get a swerve and see Charlotte win. And in that way, with that stipulation from the Royal Rumble, she will be added anyway to the match. That's what I think, people. Anyway, let me know what you think of your predictions. Put them in the comment box or leave. Don't forget to subscribe and push the bell. So we're going to do a lot more podcast the coming weeks. I've been so busy. I've been not well. I've been ill and stuff. So, well, I'm 100% psyched. By the way, I'm looking forward to Fastlane. Not really. I think it's a filler pay-per-view just to get to WrestleMania. But anyway. Um, anyway, I hope to see you soon on this channel. Don't forget also to follow us on Facebook, facebook.com/JJA Sport Studio. You can also find us on Twitter, twitter.com/JJA Sport Studio. YouTube, youtube.com/JJA LiveTube. Pinterest.com/JJA LiveTube. I have to think. Tumblr, JJASportstudio.tumblr.com we are at, and vk.com/JJA Sport Studio. We're also there. I think I have the whole social media aspect. And of course, JJASportstudio.com with the latest news. Don't forget to check that out on the main site. And yeah, anyway, if you want to help us out, share this video, like this video, leave a comment. Let me know what your predictions are for Fastlane, and I'll see you soon again. Take care, have a great time with Fastlane, and see you then. Ciao.